Good afternoon, everybody. It is 26th of April. It is Mark Coe here for Peak Levels, and I thought I would address this topic. It's something I get a lot when I do some informative sessions where we're just kind of covering trading topics. And the topic I wanted to discuss today is what is the best indicator to use? It's a question I get a lot. What indicators do I need? What else do I need in your methodology? What else do I need in your system? Give me the best indicator. So here I have up a few indicators and we'll walk through. So I have an RSI here at the bottom. I have a Bollinger here at the top. I have some parabolics. I have some moving averages. And they're all over. I mean, you guys can see them. So the question is, what is the best one to use? The answer I'm going to give is probably going to be a little different than most. There is no one best to use. You can get bits of information from each one of them. They're all going to be lagging to a sense, to a degree, and they're going to provide you some type of comfort with something you're already thinking, or at least alert you to something. So here's what I'm going to take off. I'm going to take off the Bollinger Bands. I'm going to take off the parabolics. I'm going to take off the RSI. I'm going to take off the moving average. And the screen's going to look a little bit different. It's going to look a little bit different. I don't think our parabolics came off there. It's going to look a little different. I left up volume, but here was the whole point of the best indicator. The best indicator I can come up with is actual market generated information, which means it's reaction to what the market already knows. And follow with me here. Here's euro dollar for the week. April 24th, there's our Monday. So we talked about this yesterday in the video. What is the reaction at level? So we got a gap higher. We started to form some bottom edge business in euro dollar, and euro traded higher on Tuesday. So here's what I'm talking about in terms of market generated information. Okay, here's some top edge business. And we don't know this on Tuesday. We don't know if it's going to hold or not. That's not the point. But here's what we know. We know the exact point sellers came into the market. Right here. That's where they came in, 09.5. Right? That was the exact point. Show me another indicator that will show you that. Where sellers came into the market, where sellers absorbed a 100-point uprun and came into the market. Show me another indicator that can show you that. So what's the value of that? Well, come look at your next reference, not back to 09.39, not back to 09.41 or 42, but back to that exact level. This 1 a.m. New York time, 1:30, 2 a.m. New York time. This exact level. Where did that go? It traded 950. That traded 950. So the first touch was 950, the exact tick. The second touch was 951. So within one tick. Show me another indicator that can get you one tick away, because you already have it on your screen. It's simply market generated information. It's like you want to see something else to confirm to you what you're already thinking, or to tell you not to do what you're already thinking. They're all lagging in a sense, right? What is a MACD? What is a TDI? It's all the same stuff. It's moving average type of stuff. What is an RSI, relative strength index? And I'm not to tell you there's zero value in those. That's not my point. The point was, what is the best indicator you can have? The best indicator, in my opinion, is market generated information for the short-term trader. That's what I'm talking about. So as you continue to play that out, what is the level that euro started to trade back higher on the 25th, that it couldn't go low? Couldn't go any lower on the 25th of April. It's right in here, right? It's right there on your screen. That was the last dip before the up move, right? So we consolidated on Monday. Euro breaks through the top part of this little consolidation range, and that is your tick higher. What happened the next visit back to that level? Well, it didn't visit that level exactly, right? It drops 2 or 3 ticks shy of it, all right? But the idea is that when you're focusing on those areas, you have the market information in front of you. Let's take a look at another market I like to cover, crude oil. Crude oil did the exact same thing. Watch crude oil today. Crude oil is in this $5 sell-off, $5 plus sell-off. What point does crude oil actually form somewhat of a bottom? Doesn't trade off this bottom, right? It can't make any new levels. this is the first spot, and this is yesterday, the 25th of April, that it actually breaks a former breakdown top edge. That's the first spot. So when that happens, where does the market generated information lead us? To this level. Because that's where you're looking. What is the level? What is the level? Watch what happens on the next visit into that level. Oh, sorry about that. That was only $1 higher, $1.20 higher. Do you realize what the risk reward you can get on a trade like that when you're using that as your zone? It's about 18 to 20 ticks of zone that's built into that. The upside was at least a takeout of 49.70, which makes it a 4-to-1 risk reward. It ended up going 6 times what the reward was, what the risk was. All from taking that. Show me an indicator on the short term that will show you something better. Just show me one. I'd love to see it. So my analysis, the best indicator I have is market generated information, the reaction at levels. So once you can pinpoint those levels, right? What do we know about this level right in here? This is the spot that the market drove down to its lows, right? So that's a market generated piece of information. That's what it is. And that was on Monday. So what happens the next visit up to that level? There it is. It's on Monday. It was right there. It's been on my screen for 2 days. It's been on my screen for 2 days. I was using 50.15 as my resistance level in crude for my morning report. So everybody that got my morning report, I was using 50.15. That was where the zone was created. That was the movement into it. That's been there for 2 days. Anybody that's had my analysis has had that for 2 days. That's market generated. That is not a MACD. That's not a RSI. That's not a moving average. That's what it is. So for me, that is the best indicator I can use is market generated information. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you'll run with it, and I hope somebody will kind of take it to the next level and share something with me one day. That would be great. But anyway, for the 26th of April, I hope you guys are having some good trades, and we'll get back at it again tomorrow. Cheers.